Hello. Today, I wanted to say hello and thank you for joining us today. We're going to do the release highlight for Sage Intacct today. And we're going to dive into a platform that can help improve and optimize your business operations. Next slide, please. Intacct offers a solution for managing all of your financial operations, from accounting to invoicing to budgeting forecasting. By interpreting all the financial processes into a single platform, Intacct offers you with a unified view of your financial health. The cloud platform ensures that you can access your financial data and tools from anywhere, anytime. This will enhance collaboration and flexibility within the software. It also allows your team to work remotely and stay connected with real-time data. Designed to scale to your business, Sage Intacct accommodates growth with significant system changes and upgrades. You can easily add new users and functionalities and integrate with other systems as your business evolves. Next slide, please. Within your subscription, you receive automatic quarterly update releases. These updates give you the flexibility to choose which platform aspects are updated, ensure your experience remains tailored to your business requirements. Efficiency within your team is paramount. So Intacct recognizes the way that you handle tasks is different, and it simplifies and streamlines the service. This intuitive interface and powerful functionalities empowers users to accomplish tasks more efficiently. Next slide. Implement automation to ensure consistency and reliability in recurring financial transactions. This reduces manual intervention and saves time and minimizes the risk of transactional error. Integrates the approval workflow as well to maintain oversight and accuracy of financial transactions and enhances internal controls and compliance. The flexibility of editing of future entries also ensures the integrity of your financial reports, allowing you to adjust for forecasting and budget allocations as well. Next slide, please. Automation of financial reports to receive timely insights, scheduled reports daily, weekly, or monthly to keep your stakeholders informed on your financial performances, and customizable recipient lists and deliver methods to ensure that the right stakeholders receive relevant reports. And you're also able to choose preferred delivery methods that matches the needs of your company and is the preference of each recipient. Next slide, please. Enable seamless teamwork to share access to the budget tools, facilitate communication and collaboration among your team, and ensure everyone is aligned and informed. You'll also have access up to date with your financial data for accurate budget analysis to making sure that you're making informed decisions based on the current financial standings within your company. And it enhances strategic planning and responsiveness. Next slide, please. You'll utilize pre-designed templates to simplify the budget process and ensure accuracy and efficiency of transfer of the budget data into the system. It also reduces manual data entry errors and potential figure errors. Access the comprehensive financial reports as well, with the detailed monthly breakdown, gaining granular insight to your financial performance for precise analysis and forecasting. Next slide, please. A new release a product update in 2023 that was rolled out was Tax Bandit within Sage Intacct. It offers effortless transfer of 1099 information from Sage Intacct to Tax Bandit, which will eliminate the complication of manual data entry and potential errors. You'll quickly verify your setup with a few clicks, ensure that the system is ready to process, and streamline the initial steps, saving time and reducing the need for extensive manual checks. You'll also receive guided final steps from Tax Bandit to ensure accurate and compliant filing. You'll stay informed on the filing status directly on the dashboard and access timely updates and notifications throughout the filing process. Next slide. And now we get to jump into the demo. So this is the main Sage Intacct. When you first log in, this is what you're going to end up coming to in your home screen. So what we're going to start with is going and looking at reoccurring journal entries. So going in and actually going to General Ledger, you're able to see that you have a lot of different options within General Ledger, and we're going to go into the reoccurring journal entries. And the nice thing about this is when you first log into it, you come into this platform, you're able to see this is something that I've already created. There's an attachment there as well, so you'll be able to see the repository for any invoices that you have. So say you want to include the bills and you want to look at it prior to looking at the journal entry. This will give you the option of being able to look at the different ones. I also wanted to demonstrate that you can actually upload a PDF or a Word document. It doesn't matter. It still does take both of them, and it'll open it up and let you look at it. And then at any point in time, the nice functionality of this is you do have the edit option to where, say, you prepaid your insurance, the insurance company came back and said, hey, we're going to give you $50 off every month. So you're able to make the change within the actual journal entry itself. So that way going forward, you'll be able to schedule it out and say, okay, this journal entry is going to hit starting in March. We're going to be able to have this journal entry set at $150 a month going forward. So then you can just easily save it. You can also set up to where you're getting emails as well. And you can save it. And then you're also able to look at it and say, okay, this journal entry was last posted in January. The next one is March. And then it also shows you that there was 2 other items that were posted. So you'll be able to keep track of all of your journal entries that come in. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go over to scheduled reports. So we can look at the scheduled reporting. So we do have reports. And we'll just go into the financial reporting, but it does have a lot of different options where you can customize. And if you continue to follow us on our webinar, you'll see that we are going to start going through different items of that. So say that you want to send out your balance sheet every single month and you want to send it on a schedule. So that way you can set it, forget it, not have to worry about it. Everybody who needs to actually get the financial reports will get them at whatever time frame you would like to start it at. So it gives you a filter so that way you can filter it down. Say you want to be able to have just the sales department get their information, or if you have board of directors that want to have the admin, they want to look at the admin depending on the company. So you'll be able to select a different department group. You'll be able to do a start date. So we can say, okay, as of January, well, we're in February. As of today, I would love to have the balance sheet go out, and you can set it up for a number. So you can say, well, I'm going to set it up for 12 months. So that way the next year, you know that this is going to be what it's set up, or you can put a never. So it'll just reoccur every single month, or days, weeks, month, years. It all depends upon what you would like. The new feature that is in Sage that they did update is the following general ledger close. So what that'll do is once you close your general ledger and have all of your finances done for the month, you'll be able to select that, and then it would generate the scheduled reportings. So that's the trigger, so that way they know, okay, the reports are going to go out now that the general ledger is closed. The really nice thing about this is you get to select how you would like to deliver this. So you can set it up as an email and send it to specific people. Also, you're able to have it copied to you, and you're able to customize exactly how you want to send it to them. So if you want to send it to them as a PDF, or if it's somebody that you know that's going to be working on other financials and it would be easier for them to have it in Excel or CSV file, you're able to send them as that way as well. And then of course there is the store within Intacct, because there is the repository that Intacct has within. So you can name it, so every single month at the close of the GL, it'll automatically save that information. The functionality for store in the cloud is even better, because what you can do is you can add different Dropbox, Google Drive. This is fantastic if you have a board of directors that do not have access to Sage Intacct, but you want to keep them up to date on the financials once they're done. So you can set it up to where it's like, okay, I'm going to have it sent to their Dropbox. This is the name, the email address that it's set up for, and then you'll be able to have access to that one location, and then you can give that one location to your board of directors. If there's multiple, then multiple people would be able to have it, but it's one central location, so that way everybody can get the same report at the same time. And then, so that's some cool features about the scheduled reporting, and you can do it as you see. It's for all of the reports that are within here. So you can do it on these. You can also do it on custom reports as well. So now we're going to start looking at the budgets. And the nice thing about the budget imports is you can actually see that all of the budgets are here. But I want to show you where we can go and actually get the budget import. So within the company module, there's an import data, and it has the templates for you on different things. Now, this is a security and user-based security role that has to be granted to you, but you are able to pull templates for items, and it'll actually download it for you and let you have an Excel spreadsheet of it. And then you're able to customize it. The nice thing is it does say within here, like the budget ID is a required field. It'll tell you what's required. On the first two, it's required, department not required. So it tells you, it's very user-friendly of saying this is what's needed in order for the budget to actually be able to import in. And then of course, some of these fields that are not required, you could also customize as well to your needs. So I do have a budget template already done. So what we're going to do is go to budget repository, and then there's this functionality up here to import the budget. And then you can also download the template from here as well. So it's going to give you the same exact one. So there's multiple ways of getting the templates. And we'll browse out to my desktop and get our budget. And then we're going to import the budget. The nice thing about this import functionality is depending on what you're importing, there's two options where this is a budget that will upload, and you got to make sure that you have the formatting matching, and then it also gives you an email address. So your email address will auto-populate in here as well, but you can import it. So when we do this, it'll tell us that the import will send us an email letting us know if we are able to, if there was any errors or if anything happened. So that way you're informed. It'll say this went through, it was completed. Let's see if it's completed for me. It hasn't said. So sometimes it does take a little bit longer. There's another functionality as well that's offered for the imports, where it's you'll import at a later time. So you can schedule the import for a later time. So say there's quite a few people in the system and you know it's gonna, the import is gonna boggle down just the capacity of the Intacct. So you'll be able to say, okay, when everybody's done at the end of the night tonight, I want you to schedule it so that way it's entered in and it's uploaded at this time. And then it's an automatic sending emails, whether it went through and said it was successful or it's not. And the nice thing about having a budget import is it will reduce the error, the human error, the data entry errors that you have if you're just manually entering in every single one. So once it's done, once you do get the email confirmation, you can actually go in and check and say, I want to look at this budget details. So you can go into budget details, and then you can actually pull up budget, and what it'll do is say, this is the month end, this is what the budget is amount for all of these items. So it has the start and the end date for the month, and it's telling you month end, and this is the dollar amounts that you have. So it imports it in and tells you everything for that. And then it has all of the other budgets. We can see if the budget, and our budget did import. So this is the import that we did, and we imported rent and utilities for the admin department. So if we go in and we want to look at the rent for each month, because we know the rent is every single month, this is the dollar amount. So that's what it'll show up in your budget reporting. And then utilities is the same, to where you could go into the budget and actually look at the dollar amounts that you put. And this is a little overview of Sage Intacct to make it a little bit easier for you. I'm going to pass it back to you, Jessica. So we do have our webinar that we have today for the Sage Intacct highlights that we just went over. And the next month, we also have the Sage Distribution and Manufacturing Operations, also known as SDMO. So we do have that webinar March 12th. And then we do have Mastering Financial Reporting in Sage Intacct March 26th. So I really hope that you enjoy our presentation today and you join us in those ones next week.